Hey guys. It's another kind of a sad day on the internet. Just read on Spill, but this was posted yesterday, that this is going to be Spill's last month, and then they're going to be gone. Okay. I just kind of wanted to talk about this for a little bit. I first came upon Spill probably about maybe half a year ago via YouTube. I don't even remember how I found them. But I came upon a lot of their video and animated reviews and thought they were incredibly hilarious and pretty spot on. And then found the website and started watching them regularly along with a lot of their audio stuff and and really became a fan. And hell, I mean, as many people know, I started a page on there, for Christ's sake, and really began visiting the site a lot more frequently when they started doing a lot of the loading bar stuff. And then started listening to a few of the podcasts, the League of Extremely Ordinary Gentlemen, the loading bar, of course, remote viewing. Trying to remember if there were any others. I did try listening a few times to the Let's Do This, which I'm sure is probably one of the more popular ones, along with a couple of cold ones. Some of them I couldn't really get into, and then others, I just didn't have time for, because, there's only so much that I can consume, and I was consuming a lot, and I still do on a daily basis from everybody that I follow and subscribe to. And then the inevitable happened. The loading bar was canceled. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen ended, sadly. But, I mean, at least they got to go out with a final episode and a final farewell for their fans. And then remote viewing was gone. And now the website's ending. It's pretty sad. And it's even sadder, because I stopped visiting Spill after, after the loading bar was canceled. Because that was a primary thing for me. Was going in to listen to Jeff and Jason and Kevin and Nick and Corey, on the email shows and then on the reviews and of course, you can still catch Jeff and Jason on Rage Select, and hell, you have Chris and Brian on oneofus.com. And everybody is still doing their own thing. Chris and Martin and Bo, they started doing the Original Gentleman on oneofus.com. Of course, they started that like quite a while ago. I think after the League ended. So at least they still got their own things going. It's just, I didn't, hate Corey or Spill or anything like that after, after that happened. It did suck, but, he didn't have a choice, and it's never easy when you have to, when you have to downsize your own friends, but, it's not something that's ever easy for anybody. So, but who knows, maybe sometime later, maybe Corey will start up another, movie review website. I know there were probably quite a lot of people like myself who had hoped that maybe sometime later the loading bar would come back to the website, and they did, just with their own website. So, well, the most that you can do that everybody's been doing is just show support, show love, and it's really all you can do. It's actually kind of funny at first because when I first saw the post, I saw the headline post on the main page. I thought what was going on was that co-host 3000 was leaving. That's what I thought was going on. But then when I read it more, I found out that the website's ending. So, yeah, by the end of December. Well, Spill, it's been a really good ride. I have been a member on there for quite a while. Mostly for the most part, just sharing a lot of my stuff, like this particular vlog here. Just talking about a lot of the great memories that I've had, be it there have been a few fights, there have been a lot of rants that have been going on between, various hosts every once in a while on a particular review from a particular movie or a particular email or message that somebody gets during the show. But everybody shook hands and hugged and made up afterwards. But, just a lot of good memories. And at least we can have that, and hopefully they'll at least get to go out with a good bang and a good farewell. So, here's to you, Spill, and here's to you, Corey. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time.